Dumelang mo, hi. Sanibona emakhaya, huyeda. Hey, I'm talking all the language today. Good day, my lovely people. Thank you for watching Open Studio. My name is Vusisizwe Mpu, mkwathu tigela kanoni kasidindi kantswa ibambe. Namhlanje ndinenene endizothetha nalo. Niyayazi ndenza njani apha Open Studio. Mna andimazisi umuntu. Ndifuna azazise ngokwakhe kwenzela uba ndingaphazami okanye ndimbize kakuhle kakhulu kanene bezazibiza kakubi. So bantu basekhaya ndingawumoshanga nethuba mandiqale ndembulise ubhuti ndizokwazi ukuthi makazazise ndingabi sangaphosisanga amaseko. Molo bhuti.
Molo.
Kunjani?
Angiyaphila kodwa njalo.
Ndizimamele bhuti wami. I'm top notch. I'm top of the moon to have you. And I see there are many things around us, but I'm not there. Can you please do introduction? Bani, where you come from? Yes.
Yeah, my name is Thabo Tsubane.
I like it.
I work for EnerGcare.
Yes.
So it's a project that we're doing in Cape Town.
Yes.
So I'm originally from Joburg, but I live here in Cape
Town.
But I'm here in Cape Town.
Yes.
So we're doing energy care project so that we can teach the people how to use energy effectively.
Wow, yeah. That's brilliant. But can you take us through where are you doing all which you are doing? Which location?
The energy care project, we're doing it around South Africa.
Yes.
And currently we have 3 areas that we're doing it in. We're doing it here in Cape Town.
Okay.
So within the community.
Now you mean the 3 areas are here in Cape Town?
No, the 3 areas in South Africa.
Oh,
so one of that it's Cape Town.
Okay,
it's
like
one area, and the second one is Gauteng. And then in Gauteng we have Ekurhuleni, and then we're having Soweto, outside the area. So our project is effective there.
Wow. Take us through why energy care, why, I mean, these things like, while we were growing up, especially on physics, people, they usually used to say like, physics, it's a witchcraft and all that. Even technology, we as black people, we used to see it as a witchcraft. But lately things, it seems like they are changing, But I don't know.
Yeah. Energy, it's when you charge your cell phone, you need energy. When you drive your car, you need energy. When you put on the lights, you need energy. So energy is the source that empowers things to work. For example, cooking.
Yes.
Immediately when somebody thinks of cooking, they're thinking of switching on an electric stove.
Yes.
But there's alternative to electric stove, something that gives you heat. Wow. You can use paraffin, you can use LPG gas, you can use charcoal, you can use wood. So what we're doing, we're coming forth to introduce people to alternative methods of energy, which is clean, which is safe, and also which is affordable. So the reason why EnerGcare is doing this is because right now South Africa gets about over 90% of our electricity, of our energy, comes from coal.
Yes,
and within that coal, during the process in the mining, we're losing 70% of that power. So that means we are affecting the country with greenhouse gases, and yet we don't use the maximum of that power. So we're teaching people about that you can use alternative.
But can you elaborate more on this? Because I think it's the important fact there, the one that we are not using it while it's there for us.
Okay, yeah. Well, what EnerGcare does is to come to you and say, all right, for lighting, for example, for electricity is expensive.
Yes.
For example, so lighting with electricity, as cheap as it is, but we don't all have access to electricity. So what does the person without electricity do? There is an alternative lighting. Now the person does not have to use a candle. Now you find there's shack fires because of candles being used. You find there's fires also because of paraffin lanterns.
Yes.
So what we come across, we say, okay guys, there is an alternative thing to do. There is a clean one that you can use. You can use solar power for your lighting, for example. So that is what EnerGcare is all about.
Ah, I like that. And who should use your service or your product?
Everybody in South Africa should. Everybody should in South Africa use alternative energy compared to electricity, because electricity it's increasing 15 to 20%, and it hits hard the low income groups more.
Yes.
So I think the low income groups should be aware of such things and say, oh, okay, now it can sort of reduce.
We have an alternative.
We have an alternative. Yeah, they will have access. So those are the people that should use it. But everybody in South Africa should be.
Because no, I'm sorry to come in there. No, you know the reason I'm saying this, according to the research, even the papers that I've been reading, you know, especially even us, even here at Cape Town TV, we've been affected by that, you know. What do they call it? Power failure, you know, as now, like it's winter, there are times that there is no electricity. So, I mean, then that also shows that we are using too much electricity. There are times that we don't have it now, there even. But what I wanted to say mostly is like, I'm glad that people like you, which I don't think it's you, but because you are here, that's why I'm saying people like you decided to come with this alternative as a second option, you know, that if then, because I won't say it's a second option, but it's just that you brought options for people out there, even those that they never thought that there is other way around of making things happen. When you need light, when you need to make food, when you need to cool water so that you could watch. But now, I wanted to give you a platform that you could speak with our viewers at home and telling them where they could find you and what do you do where they could find you.
Okay, yes. What EnerGcare is we organize demonstrations for the people to educate them on renewable and clean energy.
Yes.
And also we have, in the EnerGcare project itself, we have a business enterprise section whereby we train people within the community that can be able to teach others and also give access to the products, because the product, you teach people on renewable energy, they would want the products. So who's going to sell the product? So we have established that microfinance, that micro-franchising within the communities. So we have one, like I've said in Cape Town, we have a
That's why then I wanted to, you know, I was just going around because I just wanted to know where are you there in Cape Town?
At the business place we have, at the business place in Philippi, there's a container there, an EnerGcare container, yes. You can't miss it. There's signs there, there's everything, it's in there. So people can go in there and inquire about renewable energy and the products that we have. And also people would see in the media about our independent distributors. So we have about 10 here in Cape Town alone. So there's people working out there making sure that we're reaching out to many people.
That's nice, that's nice. But tell me then, if then I'm there at home listening, you know, and I'm interested to be involved in this kind of training, what should I do?
What you do, you can call us, and I'll give you the number.
Okay.
You can call us, and then you come in, and then we talk to you.
There is no landline number that you could give our viewers there at home. Yeah. Maybe they have their pens, and you could just look at that camera.
The landline number is 021
yes
850
perfect
0771.
Lovely. Just last time.
021
yes
850
yes
0771.
Perfect.
You ask for Tabo.
Lovely.
I'll be able to assist you.
Lovely.
And then we can talk from there and take you through the induction. And then once you're fit to present the products to the public, then you can do so.
But one thing that like most of other businesses, I'm not saying you are business within this project, but most of other businesses that they don't want to give back to the community, you know. But I just wanted to know before we go to the break, what motivates you guys like to give back to the community and also circle within the communities? Because everyone is looking for urban areas, you know.
Yeah. If I may say, this project was started by 3 organizations.
Yes.
It's Rescue Energy, Planet Finance,
Wow.
and the Business Place in Philippines.
Yes.
So these organizations thought, okay, what is it that we can do to make a difference?
Yes.
Number one, the concern was the shack fires that are there, the rising of electricity, and so it was a burden to the communities. So now they get together, they say, listen, this is what we can do. We can come up with a project that we will be able to assist the community. So the renewable energy was the program. So now, and also we did, like I mentioned earlier, we did the business model for that, so that we can give back to the community, like raise the entrepreneurs and raise people who will be effective in what they do. Now, the reason why they do it is because I think each and every company has its own responsibility, because we always interact with the community,
yes,
whether we are in high offices or whether we are anywhere. So now we are aware of that, and therefore we said, all right, then let us go down and do our project with the community itself. It's fun. It's like it's the community is actually helping us. You know,
see, that's
it's an interaction.
It's like that. It's about that saying umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, and then
Exactly.
you are making sure you guys that have to be alive, not like just by saying you are doing it. But then if I could say like, hey, I don't know nothing about energy, what you could teach me about energy, how energy functions?
The way it functions is this. Our electricity, we get our electricity from coal. So we mine coal, and then it's processed, and then from there we get the power, and then we transmit the power. So if I may say, from the 100, let's say a unit of 100 yes, input, we only get about 10%. So we lose it 90%. So what happens is that coal causes greenhouse gases. And it's, you know, we're sort of killing ourselves. So now, with alternative energy, what happens is, if you take for lighting, for example, you use a solar panel.
Wait. I need you to have a drink, you know, and then that we could go to the break, and then from back to the break, we're going to start where you left off.
Thank you.
Bantu basemakhaya, we are coming back. Ons kom terug nou, ons gaan net 'n bietjie daar by die break. Ek wil die kind stuur, mama. Nou, ek wil nie meer worry. Nou, ek kan self daar by die winkel om te kan net iets koop, man. We are coming back, we're going to the break. Shit. Ja, ons is terug soos ek gesê. Daai kind, hy hardloop, ek dag vir hom, ek kry hom, ek staan, ek koop eers in die winkel, nou ek is terug hier. But my lovely people, you hear about what he was saying, and that information, I knew how important it was, but I decided to go to the shop to just see if I could get what they are having. But I didn't find it. Tabo, you were still saying about the 100% was that it's only 10 that we are using. Can you elaborate more?
Yes, I was saying if we burn, for example, 100 units of coal,
yes,
we cause greenhouse gases,
yeah,
which is harmful to the atmosphere.
So
what happens? But then we use only 10% of it. So that means we're wasting. We need to change how we get our energy. So now also you can get energy from the sun. You know, yes, many people get energy from the sun. That's what the solar system is, solar panel. So you use the rays of the sun that goes to the solar to power up your light, and that's free. That's renewable because the sun always comes up. You're not taking anything from the sun, and we're not going to wake up one day and think, oh, we took so much power from the sun is tired now. So that's what we want to do. And secondly also, when you like the open fires, I saw other people were having a fire on a fireplace. The amount of wood that was there, it's a lot of wood. However, now there's mechanisms that you can use so that you can maximize the energy of your heating. For example, even with the stoves, which we'll come to, the stove it's designed so that you use far less of the wood or charcoal to get the maximum output out of it. So energy, it's basically that type of source.
Oh, thanks, Tabo. But Tabo, before we go to these lovely things and, but I just wanted to find out, there is no smooth way nowhere in the world. So what challenges are you facing, guys, on EnerGcare?
The challenge that we're facing is tradition. People are used to electricity, and that is the challenge that we're facing. We in education and training, we're trying hard to educate people and to train people. And also when you call in the people to come for a demonstration, when it's energy, they just don't want to be involved.
Wow.
A lot of people don't want to involve. They got the electricity and that's it. If it goes off, it will come back again. So I guess information on renewable energy and alternative energy, it's what we need. That's the challenge that we're having. And then secondly, like I said, the tradition, it's right now people can easily, people still do not know how to calculate their use of electricity or their use of candles.
Yes.
The person buys a candle for R2.50. In their mind, it's R2.50. And when they have to buy an energy efficient product, they look at it like, oh, it's 300. So, so that's what the challenge that we are facing. But we are there. We're getting there.
Brilliant. And let me hold on. But Tabo, tell us then, guys, what products that you do that help the community out there?
What EnerGcare does is we look into the world market and something that has been tested, something that has been approved, and something that is safe, affordable, and easily accessible. So we have a number of products in our catalog. If I may mention, for example, our cook stoves.
Oh, this is a cook stove.
Yeah, this is a cooking stove. Yeah, it won awards. It's an American design.
Wow.
But it's also it's from the Global Cook Stove Alliance.
Yes.
Those are the guys who have pledged to give to introduce about 100 million of safe energy cooking stoves by 2020. So we part of that also. And then these lights are Fireflies. These are Australian lights, and they use solar panels. These are researched and approved by Lighting Africa. I mean, we follow that. So we're bringing good quality products to the people. Because you should remember, like I mentioned to you, electricity is getting expensive. So you need something affordable. Electricity is becoming unreliable, so you need something reliable. Electricity is becoming dangerous health-wise, so we need something that is clean, clean energy. So we research all over the world to see which products are best that we can use.
To add, also electricity somewhere, somehow is affecting the nature. So anyway, that's why there is that. I don't want like green community people think we are about two time. But I thought these things they are one sample. What's different here? Because here you were talking light, and I was like, gosh.
Yes, this is a light. This is a flexible light, Firefly. I guess can put it in your pocket, so it's mobile. Now, think about the family that uses candles.
I'm with you, because I'm looking at this way.
Yeah.
The candle used to have that thing, and then the candle stand.
Yeah, it's made to look like a candle. Now, we know a candle, it's not safe.
Yes.
It's definitely not safe. I have dropped candles, I think, 1,000 times in my lifetime. So children do that. So if this drops, well, it's safe, and it will last for a very long time. Now, and it has 3 settings. Let me show you.
Yes, please.
Now, this is a setting, small setting.
Wow.
This is equivalent of a candle. So somebody that lights a candle and you light this is equivalent to that.
Perfect.
And then you have other settings here.
Oh. The way you want it.
Yes, the way you want it. And this is not powered by electricity, does not use a battery. It's powered by this.
Wow.
By this panel.
Wow. Take us through to this.
So, yeah, it's powered by this panel. It's a solar panel. You put this in the window, facing the sun. The sun rays. This thing uses sun rays. So, if you put it here, you charge it like that.
Wow.
So now it will continue to charge. So you do not need electricity for you to have that, and you don't need to use candles. You don't need to use paraffin lamps. You can use this light. Wow. It's simple. Children can operate it.
Oh, wow.
You know, small children can go and operate. Look at it.
Wow. And it's bright.
It's very bright. Yeah, it took the power from there to here.
Wow.
So now it's bright. You see. So now look.
Wait a minute, Rabu. Wait a minute. So while you are still holding this, it seems like it's a charger.
Yes,
it's a charger also for the phone.
Yes. If I can show you,
yes,
a small bag with. You can also charge. We have the charging heads for this. You can also charge your phone using your phone with this.
Wow.
So you don't need electricity to charge your phone. You can use this, and it will not damage your battery. It will charge it enough for you to be able to have a conversation. So this is a solar power, which is used to charge this lamp and also to charge your phone.
Wow.
It has about 6 different heads for different types of phones.
And how does this work? Because I like food, you know, and so I want to be sure my mother, he knows how to do this. Sorry about that. No, we are doing great. We are doing great. We are doing great. Yeah, my brother, I like my food, you know. My mother, I have to know how does this function.
This stove, how it works.
I like this one,
yeah.
Shall we put it here on
the
table so everyone could see?
It's very heavy.
Yes.
This is 9 kilogram stove.
Wow.
It's very heavy. Now inside here, if the viewers can see that, it has ceramic.
Wow.
Now this is a rocket chamber for maximum energy. So you do not lose anything. So your pot stays there. So every heat goes to the pot. Wow. And what happens, you use wood and charcoal. So let's talk about charcoal. If you put on your charcoal here, you buy charcoal, I think 30 rands or so, and this charcoal might last you for 2 weeks, or about 10 days if you use it every day. So it's designed so that it retains the heat, which makes it burn faster for longer. So for the fact that it's a rocket design, this will make your food cook faster because you don't lose any energy outside.
Yeah. I see. But what is this then?
All right, these doors are here. This is where you put on your fire.
See?
This is where you put on your fire.
Okay.
Like you might put your fire lighter here, and this is should you decide to use the wood. Wow. Then you put your wood here.
Wow, I see. That's nice. Wow. So, Tabo, how people could get hold of these products then?
As I've mentioned, for the project to be sustainable, you need the people within the community itself.
Yes.
So we identified and trained independent distributors within the community who owns their own businesses, who are selling these products for next to nothing.
Wow.
So these products are affordable. So what they can do, the viewers can call that number that I give you.
Can you give it again?
The number is 021
Perfect.
850 0771.
Okay.
And then once they call there, they can have access to it.
There is no email, maybe those who like to send email.
Okay, if they want to send email, they can send it to Tabo at Restio, restio.co.za.
And there's no website to those who like technology too much to go to the website.
All right, currently working on the EnerGcare website, but they can go to Restio website to check the products there.
Yes.
It's www.restio.co.za.
Your last words, Tabo, because each time it's always a case, you know, in this world.
My last words is that people need to be aware that alternative energy it's a global thing. Right now in the Western Cape, we are involved with a government initiative of the 110%
Yes.
green initiative.
Yes.
So there are people out there who are working towards providing green energy for everybody.
I will call you back again. Thanks for coming, because the information is not all there, guys. I feel bad, but I don't want to cry, because there's an alternative. I won't always use electricity. There's energy that I could use as my lovely people. Ninguvusisizo kamqwathi kaDikela kanoni kaStini kaNtsoyibambe. Masiphinde sibonane ane date ukom exalvie contract set pedestal. No muniwari lati kansla tot since. Thank you for watching Open Studio at Cape Town TV. Peace.